Syukran Bapak Dr. Chairman Miswari. Assalamualaikum. Bago ako talakay doon sa sinasabi ng ating pinakamamahal na chairman, gusto ko lang magbigay ng anekdote sa pagpalaya sa kay chairman. Noong time na I was appointed, I was able to attend yung conference ng mga lawyers to expedite the release of our beloved chairman. At doon ang ating ambassador ng isa sa mga OIC nagtanong, paano ba natin mapalaya kaagad si chairman? And my humble suggestion was to go to the United Nations. And the ambassador was very happy and said, at this very moment we will file the resolution to cause the release of our beloved chairman, and after 2 weeks the chairman was released without us filing that resolution. So isa yun sa mga nangyari nung paano ang nagpabilis ang paglabas ng ating kagalang-galang na chairman. Dalawang agreements yung pinaka-importanting agreements na pinasukan po ng ating kagalang-galang chairman in representations of the Bangsamoro people. Itong Tripoli Agreement, which partakes of an international agreement, at sa doctrine ng Pacto Sunt Servanda, yung doctrine na kung saan dapat sumunod tayo sa ating pinag-uusapan. It binds the government of the Philippines and duly supported by 57 nation OIC members. So ito ay hindi basta-bastang agreement. It is an international agreement and must duly be recognized by parties involved therein. Kaya kami we are amused sa nangyayari sa ating mga kapatid na MNLF at ang government, because there are some matters that you should realize that they are already treating sa mga bagay na napag-usapan na at napagkasunduan na ng MNLF. Anyway, wala kaming problema because they are still our brothers, but our only concern is with the Philippine government. Ang ikalawa, yung final peace agreement, which strike on the full implementations of the Tripoli Agreement duly entered by the President of the Republic of the Philippines, President Ramos, and His Excellency, our brother, the most venerable Chairman, Normis Wari. And again, it partakes of an international agreement and must be conformed to by civilized parties. Now, these are the dilemma of which the Philippine government is trying to set aside. Parang hindi nila tinitingnan, pero tayong mga MNLF, with our patience and belief in our multi-God and with our disposal of peace resolution, tayo ay nananalangin na sana po itong mga bagay na ito ay matingnan ng ating counterpart, ang Philippine government. But anyway then, wala pa mang mas mataas dito sa pinag-uusapan natin. Wala po pang mas pwedeng magbigay ng kaman kundi ang United Nations. Ang United Nations, as it is recognized an international agreement, has the obligation under the Security Council to implement all agreement that were entered into by peace-loving parties and those who have the obligations to give life to what they have entered into. So ang ibig sabihin natin ito, mayroong United Nations na makikialam po dito. At tayo ay nasa poder na tama. Ganito po ang ating pagtingin sa mga nangyayari po sa atin. Kung nakikita nyo ang mga pronouncement ng ating chairman, he is standing on a very firm legal, and not only national legal foundations, but international foundations. He has entered into agreements which are of the nature of, as I've said, and I would like to repeat, of an international implications and must sustained no less by the United Nations. Allahu Akbar! Kaya po, hindi tayo natitinag kahit saan tayo pupunta, kasi itong pinaglalaban natin, it does not rely on anybody else except God and the United Nations. Kasi ang mababasa po natin yung write-up ni Atty. Abbas, we entered into the agreement as a sovereign entity. Yun po, hindi po natin yan ini-insist ngayon. Pero ang katotohanan, yung sinasabi natin isang evident truth is that we entered the agreement as a sovereign. So ganun po yan, huwag tayong mag-aalala. We have also the Kosovo ruling.
Good.
We have also the Kosovo ruling. In short, yung ruling ng Kosovo, simple lang po. Any independent movement can easily be recognized as independent movement by two process. One is the convening of the parliament and the approval. The second one is the approval of the United Nations. And it was ruled in the Kosovo ruling that as long as the people of those areas has recognized the same as independent movement in the capacity to assert themselves in the area, talagang by force of law, they would be recognized by the United Nations. Yan po ang Kosovo ruling. Sana po tayo'y ang pasensya ay habang-haba po ang pasensya ni Chairman. And I really appreciate the way he treated all these things that have happened. We heard him in the televisions and on the radio. Nakita po rin natin siya sa televisions. Ang kanyang salita ay so precise. It has all the legal implications, and we are so sure that we are duly represented by our chairman. Kaya po, papasalamatan po natin ang chairman sa mahabang pagkakataon, 40 years po na struggle. Andyan pa rin at hindi tayo natitinag. Allahu Akbar! Marami pong salamat sa ating lahat.